There are confessions that make headlines. And then there are confessions so disturbing that they leave people asking the same question for years. How could someone do this to the people they were supposed to love the most? Years after the murders that shocked the world, Chris Watts remains behind bars, serving multiple life sentences without the possibility of parole. But even after his guilty plea, investigators continued trying to understand one question that still haunts this case. What was going through his mind? In later interviews with investigators, Watts described the events surrounding the murders in ways that stunned even seasoned law enforcement officers. His words have been analyzed by behavioral experts, investigators, and true crime researchers, not because they excuse what happened, but because they offer a glimpse into the mindset of a man who destroyed his own family. Tonight, we're taking a careful look at those prison admissions, separating verified facts from speculation, and focusing on what the official investigation revealed. This isn't about sensationalizing a tragedy or giving attention to a killer. It's about understanding one of the most heartbreaking family murder cases in modern American history, and remembering the innocent lives that were stolen. Throughout this documentary, we'll examine the documented prison interviews, what investigators learned after his conviction, and why some of his later statements continue to spark discussion years later. But before we begin, I want to ask you something. Where are you watching Dark Matters True Crime from today? Let us know your country in the comments below. It's always incredible to see this community coming together from around the world. And if you appreciate respectful, deeply researched true crime documentaries that put the facts and the victims first, please like this video, subscribe to Dark Matters True Crime, and turn on notifications so you never miss another investigation. Now, let's examine what Chris Watts revealed from behind prison walls, and why those admissions continue to resonate years later.
Welcome to Dark Matters, True Crime, the channel where every case drags you deeper into the unknown. Hit that subscribe button and join us, as we explore the darkest corners of the human mind.
Because it was messing up so much as far as like little things setting it off, I can only go to the history so far.
So you don't pay for the cloud storage for that?
No.
Okay. Is that an option?
They had never given it to me.
Okay.
But like...
So how far does it go back?
I'm not sure how many like different like events that it can store. Like it'll have notifications, you can scroll, but it eventually just ends. I'm not sure how long it'll actually keep it.
So when this all happened, did you look on there and it like...
The only thing that I saw that was really strange was that when I left, it said the garage door stayed open.
And no, so if that was on there at 5 whatever in the morning, right? Wouldn't the other stuff still be there too that happened after? Like if there was motion in the living room or the basement or whatever? It
should have been the only thing. There was like a basement door left open and garage door left open.
Oh, when was the basement door left open?
It was about the same time.
5:27?
Yeah, it was like within a minute.
And then what was the other one, did you say?
That garage door left open.
Was the basement door open when you went back?
Not that I remember. Like when I got there, everything was shut. Garage door was shut, basement door was shut.
What, like, you go out to the basement, like,
the basement
is it a walkout?
No.
Oh.
It's a garden level.
Okay.
So there's like the windows, I mean, you can see the backyard. It's not like one of the ones that's like a normal one where it's like a deep dive, like where you have to look up to see like the level of the grass.
So what's the basement door then? I guess
Oh, so the basement door is so like when you walk in you walk into the house through the garage, and then as you're walking to the living room, you take a right, and then that's the basement door that leads down into the basement.
Oh, so that door has an alarm?
That has a sensor that tells you when it's open, because you can, since it's a garden level basement, the windows, you can walk into the backyard and you can open a window. You don't have to dip down, you just open a window and you can walk in, type of thing.
So there's an alarm on the interior door because...
Yeah, because like you could,
in case an intruder came in
through the window, yeah, like stuff like that.
Okay. And that one went off too. Like, was that before the garage or after the garage? Which one was first?
One was at 526, one was at 527. I think the 527 one was the garage, and the 526 was basement left open.
Do you get those a lot, or do you guys even hang out in the basement usually, or?
I'm usually down there just to like work out, but I didn't work out that morning, so like it definitely wasn't open when I left.
Okay. Sorry,
That's okay.
very off track.
You're fine.
So the Ring doorbell goes to your phone. Like, how do you log into that system?
It's just an app.
It's just an app. What is the app called?
Business.
And does she have that app as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Should be on the phone.
Is it your login? Is it her login? You guys
Hers.
Oh, it's her login?
Yep.
So is it her email and password? What is her email?
Shanann Watts at gmail.com.
Okay. Do you know what her password is for that?
It should be like 428-4915, capital S, lowercase w.
Say that one more time.
428-4915, capital S, lowercase w.
Okay. Is that what she uses for other stuff, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Kind
her.
of common.
Yeah, it's her.
Her
Yeah.
go-to password?
Yeah, it's a phone number.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. So,
It's a phone number, not hers, but it's a phone number.
right. Okay. So, I know, like, I have a Ring doorbell, and, like, our flag will shut it off sometimes, you know.
Yeah, that's why
it'll
I
kick
took
on.
my flag down, because like it kept like, after we had like the camera reset, because it wasn't working for a little bit, it was picking up, I thought it was a flag, but like it wasn't. It was like picking up just like the tree moving around
Yeah.
and bush, like a branch or something, or
Just shadow or something, like, yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
ours does that too, so. Is that the system that was installed in the home when you moved in, or is that something that you guys
We did.
installed? When did you guys install that?
I would guess 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
I think.
So are you completely asleep when she gets home?
Yes.
Do you hear her, like?
I feel her. I felt her like get in.
But as far as, like, did you, was she putting away her luggage, you know, like?
No.
Like me, I'm crazy about, I need to unpack, like, the second I get home, no matter.
It was
like,
it was really late, but like I don't know.
You don't think she was unpacking
No.
suitcases
No.
or whatever? You think she just, like,
No, her
went up
suitcase
the
is still
stairs
home.
and?
Her suitcase is still there.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So she's one that would wait till the next morning when she woke up and
Yeah.
unpack her suitcase and
Yeah.
everything? Okay, and do
Yeah.
it. You said the next thing you know is her getting into bed with you, is that right?
I felt her get in bed.
Okay.
We didn't say anything because I just kind of felt it.
Okay. Do you know if she was on her phone or, like, how any of that works?
I don't think she was on her phone, like, 'cause, I mean, it was really late.
So what is her, like, routine for when she comes to bed, like, before she gets into bed? I know it's kind of weird because she was coming from the airport, but, like, on a normal night, like, does she brush her teeth, take our makeup off,
Yeah,
like,
it's-
give me that routine.
Yeah, so normally it's like, alright, she'll brush her teeth, she'll get some makeup remover, like a rag, and she'll do all that. She'll take her balance, which is like something to help, like, stomach, you know, help everything. It's like I don't say like a laxative, but it's something like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, she'll go through, she'll do that, and then that's pretty much it. And then she'll lay in bed and she'll text people, call people, like if she needs to, as far as like anybody, promoter, customer, anybody needs her.
Does she charge her phone next to the bed? Does she?
Usually.
Okay. What about, I heard she had an Apple Watch, is that right?
Yeah.
Does she charge her Apple Watch every night?
Charger's sitting right there next to it.
I mean, but does she do it every night, or does she
Yeah.
wait till it's
Mhm.
almost dead?
She usually does it every night.
Every night? So
Yeah.
she doesn't sleep with her Apple Watch on?
No.
Does she sleep with anything else on?
Usually a t-shirt and underwear, that's about it.
T-shirt and underwear?
Yeah.
Okay. What about that night? Do you remember, or that morning, I should say?
I think it was a t-shirt. I think it was a t-shirt and underwear. I think that's because it gets so hot in the house. We've had issues where the the AC for the top level has been like cutting out, so it just felt hotter upstairs usually.
Okay.
So like, I mean, I just sleep in boxers, and like I know that, you know, we're both like furnaces, so like when we're in bed, so.
Okay. So a t-shirt, underwear, like, do you know that, or are you just
I'm just
guessing?
guessing.
Okay. Did you see her, like, outside of the covers?
I just saw her like, you know, like here up, 'cause that's when like I felt her crawl in the bed.
Was there hugging or kissing or anything else that went on when she got into bed?
No, I just feel her get into bed.
Where's your, like, how do you sleep?
I sleep like facing the wall.
And what side of the bed do you sleep on?
So I'm on, like, if this is the bed, I'm on the right side, she's on the left side, so I'm usually like this. I'm usually with my back or side. I'm not a stomach sleeper or anything.
Okay, so your back is to her, basically.
That's when I kind of feel her, because that bed is, it's never pretty bed, but like it sucks, and I could feel her get into bed.
Okay. And then, as far as like jewelry, does she take off jewelry? I don't even know if she wears jewelry.
The only thing she wears is her wedding ring.
Does she wear that to bed?
The only thing, like, only time she ever takes it off is to color her hair.
To color her hair. So she keeps it. Now, had she stopped wearing it at all because of, you know, you guys going through your hard time or anything like she wore it to Arizona and all of that? Okay. Okay. So, because I think, was her ring left in the house?
Yes, on the nightstand.
Was that unusual?
Very.
Like you found that to be odd?
Yeah, if she colored her hair, it'd be in the bathroom. And then she put it right back on.
Did you see any evidence that she colored her hair, like to...
No, because she just colored her hair the week before.
Okay.
Because I think her mom and her, they're going to do it because her mom's a hairdresser.
Okay.
So
she does it with her mom, or...?
Well, she was going to do it because her mom's a hairdresser there, but I think she just colored it on her own.
Okay.
Because she was
as far
asking...
as, like, evidence of maybe her changing her hair to a different color, like to, you know, disguise herself, like, did you get any...
Nothing. I mean, like, most of the time she likes to keep her hair black. So.
Okay. So she gets into bed, you feel her get into bed, and then is there a conversation at all?
When she gets into bed, no. Like, I'll wait till I get up.
Okay, and then you get up at 4,
get
do
ready.
your stuff.
Yep.
And then what happens after that?
That's when she had told me the night before, like, hey, you know, when I get home, I wanna get up so I can get this airport off, like take a shower, you know.
Tell me what that means.
Well, get the airport off of me, you know, like type of thing. Like, she didn't want to just, you know, get in that late and hop in the shower and stuff like that. She just wanted to go to sleep. So like, she wanted to get up, like when I got up, so she could take a shower.
She wanted to get up in 2 hours?
Well, no. She thought that like she'd be home at 11, but that wasn't the case.
Oh, so did she tell you that when she was supposed to be home at 11?
Yeah.
But did you think still, like, maybe she still wants to get up and...
No, I felt, if I assume, like, I know I'm just, you know, it's not
You'd be in trouble?
I would be in trouble. So
like, why did you wake me up? I was supposed to take a shower.
I've done that many times, and I learned that you have to just do what she says.
Okay.
So when it comes to that, because it's just, I don't want to make her mad, so.
Okay. So, she ends up, you wake her up. How do you wake her up?
I just, like, you know, like, I noticed, like, not to, like, you know, go like that, you know, just kind of, like, rub her shoulder, just kind of, like, really lightly, because she'll give me the alligator eye, like, one eye open, one eye shut type thing, and, like, look at me like, what the hell are you doing type thing. But, like, and just kind of, like, rub her head just a little bit, just kind of wake her up, like, slowly, not where it's, like, jolting her or anything like that, and that's how I woke her up.
So are you outside the bed when you're doing that?
I slid back into bed.
So you're in bed doing that?
Yeah,
okay.
On top of the covers.
Like, on top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm in my work clothes and everything like that.
Okay, and what did she say?
She's like, I asked her, like, hey, you want to wake up, take a shower? And she's like, yeah, I'll do it. Like that. And then I told her, like, can we talk a little bit? And she was like, yeah, let's talk.
Like, was she groggy at all, or was she...
No, she was pretty...
Pretty with it?
Yeah, pretty with it, and surprisingly, but, like, yeah, she was pretty with it.
Okay, and how did you start that conversation?
I told her, like, we need to sell this house, like, we need to downsize, we need to get something to where we're not, it's not strapped so much. Because, I mean, the house, we're paying, like, can I go down how much we're paying a month for the house? Yeah. It was like $2,700 a month. And that's a lot, and, with the kids' school, like, it was a lot, so it was like, alright, if we can, like, sell the house, like, she had already contacted the realtor, like, the week before through an email, so, like, the realtor already kind of knew about, like, that we were interested in selling the house, and so, like,
And how long have you lived in that house?
2013.
Okay, so...
In May 2013.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, I went through that, and actually, like, I was, maybe just get something smaller, like, Brighton, North Glen, I mean, somewhere that's cheaper. I mean, I know nothing's cheap right now, which is something, but like, I told her, you know, like, and told her about what I was feeling. Like, I didn't want to text her, I didn't want to call her about, like, a separation, like, really, like, I wanted to be face to face with her talking about that. And
So tell me how that conversation went.
it was just about, like, I just don't feel the connection anymore, and that, like, how we were together, like, it just wasn't working anymore, and that, like, the love that we had in the beginning, I don't feel that anymore, and that, I mean, she said, you know, like, it was more of just crying and emotional, and it was...
Was she mad at all?
I mean, crying like she was, crying like I was, I mean, yeah, I mean, she was upset, but, I mean, it comes with that kind of conversation. Like, I didn't...
Did she accuse you of anything?
I mean, being a woman, I mean, she's like, is there somebody else? I'm like, no, there's nobody else. I mean, this is me talking to you about this. This isn't like somebody came into my life and took me from you. This is, you know, me talking to you. This is just me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no outside influence coming from this. Like, this is what's going to, this is how I feel.
Did she seem like she believed that?
When I told her there was nobody else?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, I believe her when, you know, like, I believe that she would never have, like, an affair on me, and she knows that I wouldn't do that to her. Like, we've talked about that before, like, many times. Like,
Has she ever accused you of that in the past?
No.
Has she ever, like, suspected, like, anyone else that you're close to?
Like, way, way, way early in our relationship. Like, you know, when we first got together, and I was still getting messages from people girls I was friends with, and she'd ask questions and, like, stuff like that. Like, who's that? Like, how do you know her? Like, and I would just, like, you know, not talk to them anymore, just, like, ease her mind type thing.
Was she, like, a jealous person that would, you know, look through your phones, or...
I mean, she had full access to my phone.
I know, but did she?
I'm sure I mean, if she used my phone for Facebook, or, like, Thrive, or...
She would use your phone for that?
She used, yeah, because she would run, like, some of the Thrive stuff through me. Like, she would, like, make a post for me, something like that.
Oh.
Stuff like that.
Did you do that as well? Like, would you log into Facebook or whatever?
No, like, the only reason I logged in on Facebook, like, the last 2 days is to show the cops, like other pictures and stuff like that, or show, like, the news crew a picture or something like that.
Okay.
Because she had it on my phone as well. She could just, like, log in there too if she needed. If, like, she did it because, like, sometimes her phone messed up and she just used my phone and it's boom, it's right there.
And then hers was on yours as well. Is that right?
No, she just used mine.
No, but as far as you being...
Oh yeah. She could toggle back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, she just log out of hers and go into. Yeah, it was one of those things. Like, she knew I couldn't sell.
She was trying to help you out.
Yeah, it's like she would just use, like, any friends that I had, and just went from there.
Okay.
People
So how did the conversation with her, like, how long did it last, would you say?
Say, like, from 4:15 to just, like, closer to, like, 5.
Okay. And I guess I'm a little confused, because you talked about that you were telling her, let's sell the house and get a house, like, cheaper in Brighton.
Well, just, like, I wanted to sell the house just, like, so we can get, like, if we do separate, like, we'd have, like, some money to ourselves, and we could, like, if I was hoping she would stay here, you know, like, because she had told me before, like, you know, if we did separate, like, she couldn't afford to live here on her own, and she said neither could I. I was just like, you know, like, give it a shot, like, whatever money that we could get from the house, like, you know, 50.
So you weren't talking about you guys buying a house together somewhere, it was more like,
I mean,
let's
sell
sell
it,
it, split it, and then we can...
just, like, we can go, like, we can have some money left over, like, and be close to each other.
Tell me about, and I know it sucks having to sit here and talk to someone about all this stuff.
That's what I needed to do here.
Tell me about your financial situation. I know $2,700 is a lot for a house payment.
Yeah, I mean,
how much were you paying at Primrose?
I think last year we paid like $25,000.
So what is it?
Or like
usually a
18,
month?
20,000.
What's your bill usually?
With 2K, I think it's closer to like $500 some a week.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. What other bills do you guys have that are big?
Surgeries from Shanann's neck surgery.
What happened to her neck?
Disc that was compressing down. There was like nothing, like there was no like fluid that like the spinal cord with the fluid to support it. It was just bone on bone. And she has a scar like right here.
Did she have insurance when that happened?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was
just whatever's left.
But it was like over $100,000 surgery.
So how much do you guys would have left to pay on that?
She covered all the finances as far as like that.
How long ago was that?
That surgery, it was last. No. It was earlier this. I could look on my phone, but I thought it was last. Yeah, it was last year because I remember Christina from Hawaii came to help, and it was during football season.
Okay.
So I think it was last August, September, October, somewhere around there.
Okay. So fairly recently.
Yeah.
Okay. So what other big bills do you guys have?
CC's, like endoscopies for EOE, because she had acid reflux.
Okay.
And allergy testing, and CC had a clogged tear duct. And
I had that too. That was not fun.
yeah, tubes in their ears, and their adenoids removed.
Oh goodness.
So there was that. Yeah, there was that.
What medication are they on? Are they on some medication?
They have inhalers for like they were going through like it was like they said it was like child asthma, but they couldn't call it asthma because they're so young. So they would have like a little inhaler, the albuterol inhaler there, and CC had Singular, which was for allergy, like,
Okay.
and Bella and CC had Omeprazole too for the acid reflux.
Okay. And that's the stuff that you give them at night, pretty much?
Omeprazole, I just kind of give CC that when just throughout the day, like 30 minutes before she eats. If I gotta remember like somewhere in there. And Singular, I give it to her at night.
Okay. Okay. So what other big bills do you have?
I think that was mainly what we and some credit card bills.
How much do you think you owe on credit cards total?
I guess like a random guess. I'm gonna guess about 8,000 to 10,000.
Okay.
I have like.
You don't do the finances?
No, because I mean, yeah, because she knew like from when she met me, like the one stupid thing that I did was that I sold my 4-wheeler for less than I owed on it, and she just like, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You're never touching the finances. I'm like, okay, I can deal with that.
Right. What about like car payments and stuff?
The car was paid for by Lavelle.
What's that?
The car was paid for by Thrive. Lavelle is the company, and Thrive is the product.
Oh.
So if your team sells over $12,000 a month, they give you a car bonus.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they pay the bill, the car bill?
Yeah, they give you $800 a month.
And can you drive the car? Like, is it a family car?
Yep.
Very nice.
Yep.
Wow. Strike thing is kind of crazy. Okay, so what about any other bills or any other?
In between the surgeries and the kids' little operations and credit cards and the house, just like utilities, stuff like that. And we did file for bankruptcy like 2 years ago, just because of everything that was like on our plate.
And how much was discharged in that bankruptcy?
I am not sure.
Like just bare ballpark. Did it include, you know, cars and all sorts of stuff?
No, cars wasn't part of it because she was with Lavelle at that point in time. I think it was mainly like a lot of like maybe furniture that we owed on, just everything that. I mean, it's hard to put even a ballpark number, honestly, because it wasn't medical. Like medical bankruptcy is different than just normal bankruptcy, I think. So like none of that was touched, and the house it was still, you know, that wasn't part of it either.
You didn't touch that, yeah.
No, so it was just like anything else that was like outstanding or pending. But I couldn't even put a ballpark. I really don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So how would you like classify your financial situation?
I mean, with everything that we have going on, I mean, like when the kids like go back when they're going back to school, it'd probably be like pretty much like check to check if because most like she had taken out a loan on my 401k as well to catch up with the house payments.
Okay. How much did she take out?
10,000.
Okay. When was that?
So I'm gonna say 5 months ago.
Okay.
I'm just ballparking that.
Okay.
Because we were like almost 3 months behind.
Okay. Was it close to being repossessed, or were you guys
No, like
about that?
we had a letter from Chase. That's who the lender's from.
How did she feel about the situation you guys were in?
I mean, she was stressed out about it. I mean, that's why we took the 401k loan out. That was the max we could do, and just put it all towards the house and get caught up.
So are you current right now?
I just got paid August.
Okay. When was that due on the 1st?
It's due by the 16th.
By the 16th? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you guys get health insurance through your job?
Yeah, United Healthcare.
Okay. How much do you pay for that each month?
I think it's like $350 something. Oh, every two weeks.
350?
I think it's I'm trying to think now.
Is it 700 a month?
It's I have to look at my last pay stub, but maybe it's like 500 something a month. So I'm trying to think, like, I'm looking at all the deductions that we have coming out for like me plus spouse and child type thing. So they don't classify it as like like if you have another child it goes up. It's just like you plus spouse plus child.
For family, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's every 2 weeks. I paid bi-weekly, so I'd have to look at my last check, but I think it's about, maybe it's like 5 something a month.
Okay. So that's health insurance. What about life insurance? Do you guys have any life insurance?
Yes. Yeah, I got one for Shanann through work, and then one for both kids through work. I think Bella and Celeste is like a 20,000 one. I think that was the max you could do.
20,000 a piece?
Yeah, I think that's what the
And
max you can do.
Cover funeral costs?
Yeah, and then like, I think Shanann's is like 50 or 100, so that's the max you could do.
Okay. Do you guys have any like other place life insurance with any other?
I think Shanann has like her own, and I have my own type thing.
Okay. How much do you have on you?
No clue.
Why wouldn't you know what you have?
Did
she get it?
She did it. She does.
Oh,
she does
okay.
all that. Like, cause like I think the person who introduced us, my cousin's wife, she did like insurance. I think she did it through her.
Oh, and what's her name again?
Her name's Nicole, because they're not together anymore. Nicole Kennedy.
Nicole Kennedy?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not married anymore?
No.
Are you guys still close with her, or like would you talk to her?
No, I don't think Shanann and her had fallen out.
They did have a
Yeah.
falling out?
Yeah, something about like her old boss and like some like money thing as far as like him and some like it was something that I didn't know
Are
about.
you starting to say embezzling?
Yeah.
Okay, like the boss was embezzling, or did they accuse Shanann?
I think it was the other way around, but I had like no like really details about it, and it was just like one was saying one thing, one was saying the other. And I was like,
I just want to make sure I'm not getting this mixed up.
Yeah.
The boss maybe accused Shanann of embezzling money?
Yeah.
And how long ago would that have been?
Well, that was like right before I met her.
Like 2010?
Yeah.
Okay. And where was she working? Was she working at that?
Like her boss was the one that owned all the wheel shops. And I think Nicole Kennedy gave her, she did insurance at that point in time. And
okay. So whatever happened with that? Like the boss accusing your wife of...
they're still good friends.
The boss and your wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like putting everything out on Facebook, like to everybody. He has contacts all around the world. So they're still like, she's trying to get him on Thrive and all that kind of stuff. I think he actually uses it, but not right, but he uses it.
Okay. And then you said Nicole and Shanann had a falling out because of that.
Nicole Kennedy. There's like...
There's so many Nicoles.
There's Nicole's, there's Nick's. I don't want to get all this like mixed up. So yeah, Nicole Kennedy, yeah.
Okay. But you don't talk to Nicole Kennedy either?
I haven't talked to her in years.
She didn't reach out to you after all this
No.
happened or anything like that?
No.
So do you have any idea, like, what policy Shanann would have gotten on you? Like, how big it would have been, or? You probably know what you're worth.
I know I have like a dismemberment thing at work. If I get dismembered, it's like $250,000 or something like that. But as far as like anything outside of work, I have no clue about the dollar amount. I know she set all that up.
Okay. For her and you?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever help her with that at all?
Mm-hmm. Like she handles all that. Like she always did books at the jobs, like at the wheel stores and everything like that. And she was really good at it.
Okay.
I mean she's great with money. So.
Who, Shanann?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she knows exactly, like, alright, I don't need to pay this right now, I can pay all this, and like, she knew, like, where to divvy out her money.
Like a shell game. I'll pay this right now, yeah.
Yeah, she knew what the priorities were,
So how are you, how are you right this moment with your financial situation? Like, do you have money open on credit cards, money in the bank, like, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so I think in Chase we have, like, maybe like 2,000 in there, in USA probably about 1,500.
Are those checking accounts or those just
checking?
Checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as credit cards, like most ones I haven't used credit cards. I know they're like pretty much like she pays the minimum on it, so like I don't use them.
Like maxed out probably.
More than likely. I mean, if they're with the interest payments and whatnot, just pay the minimum. They don't go down much, but like I know like Capital One maybe has like $100 left to spend on it or something like that, and like the credit one and the other Capital ones, like I know those probably don't have much on them, so I don't even use them.
So when you're talking to Shanann, obviously in the bed about, you know, your financial situation and that you think you should separate and that kind of stuff, like does she ever like act out against you, like, you know, being pissed off, like slap you?
No, because it's talking about financial situation in general.
No, like that morning when you guys are talking in bed and she's crying and upset, like does she act out?
Oh no, we've never like raised a hand to each other, struck each other. Like we don't even really yell at each other. Like it's like when we talk, it's pretty civil. I mean, she didn't raise a hand, she didn't yell, she didn't do anything like that.
Okay. And you?
No, definitely not.
Okay. So when is like how long did you guys end up talking in the bed?
So it was almost about 5.
Okay. So about 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's like give or take, yeah.
Okay. And then she tells you, I'm taking the kids to a friend's house, but I'll be back later.
Yeah.
And she didn't tell you what friend that was, or did she?
That's why I was very vague, and that's why I texted her later that day, like, hey, like, did you tell me where you went, and where the kids up, like, where you took the kids? Like, yeah. I'd like to know.
Okay. And then you do what after you get out of bed?
Yeah, so like I go downstairs and pack my lunch, make a protein shake, down that, fill my water jug up, get my computer, get my book bag, and put some more tools in my truck.
And your truck is where at this time?
It's over on the corner of the house. Yeah, it's over on the west side.
And that's where you normally park the truck?
Like either there or across the street where the neighbors is over there. Because I had parked over there because there's somebody going through the garages and cars parked on the outside and like stealing stuff. Like
in your neighborhood or just in Frederick?
In our neighborhood. There was like 3 or 4 nights in a row, like they found somebody like on cameras. Like,
so are you saying you parked the truck a little closer to your house, or?
Well, like sometimes I was parking on the neighbor's side where his camera faces.
Oh, just so they can catch it.
Just cause my doorbell camera doesn't reach that far.
Okay. And do you know what his camera angle is? Like, have you looked at his surveillance video?
He told me where to park it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
So that it could watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He told me to park it like right. I didn't want to park in front of his driveway, so I didn't want somebody to back into it. Like if his wife or somebody forgot, like, oh, there's not usually a truck there or something like that. They want them to back into it.
Sure. So tell me that morning exactly what you did with your truck and.
Yeah, so I got in my truck, pulled forward, backed up to my garage so I can get everything in because since it was over the weekend, like I had everything already inside. Like I wanted to have my big clear container, I had my O-rings and like my headphone or my earbuds and everything like that, and I had to get a couple like combination wrenches, opening wrenches from my toolbox. I knew like I was going to rebuild a stuffing box that day, or helping Troy do that, and Cody and Melissa and Chad were going to be out there too. So I had to get some opening wrenches and stuff like that out of my own toolbox, because that works better than the ones, like, because they're longer, more torque on them. So got all that, threw it in my truck.
And are you talking about you do stuff in the back of your truck or
No,
in the passenger compartment?
For passenger, I got 2 big clear containers in there where I keep things organized. So that I if I have somebody riding with me, like if I have like a ride along or something, like, because I do trainees every once in a while, so that they can have their stuff in there too, so I can just slide stuff over, move it, and just like they can just jump into.
Okay. So, you load all that stuff up, and then, like, how long do you think that takes you to do that?
Probably 10 minutes.
Okay.
So
and
like 5:15 to like 5:25 or so.
Okay. And are you actually backed into the garage or just in the driveway?
Back then, it was like not really back into the garage because her car was sitting in the garage.
So how far in the garage do you think you were?
Quarter of the way.
A quarter of the way?
Well, because not a quarter, I mean like an eighth of the way.
Okay. Is it a big truck? I didn't see.
It's F-250.
Okay.
It won't fit in the garage because it's too long. So.
Okay. So you load all that stuff up, and then what do you do from there?
Get in the truck and pull forward, close it, or I hit the button for the garage door to close and drive off.
So how often do you actually take your tools out and put them in the garage or in the house or wherever you put them?
I'll take that container out. I usually do it like on the Fridays, like I got everything done and like get it in there, get it in the house.
Was that normal that you would take it out on Friday and then that Monday when you go to work you would back your truck in and load your stuff in? I mean,
that's pretty normal for me.
That's a normal routine that you do? Okay. Just because you don't want to leave it out there for the weekend or the weekend.
Yeah, like, cause that's, especially if somebody's like riding or like going around trying to steal stuff out of like trucks or things in the.
But during the week you at least park it in front of the camera or something?
Or like I'm usually or I'll like back it in on one side where like if somebody had to go up to my truck, maybe my doorbell camera will get it.
Okay.
Just something like that, just something trying to be like proactive about it.
Sure. So, you end up pulling out, do you put the garage door down?
Yeah, I hit it. I hit the opener.
Give me an idea of the route that you take to work, because I don't know this area and how you get to work and stuff like that. It seems like you kind of work out in the middle of nowhere, so.
Yeah, like.
What's the route you took?
So like,
that morning?
we'll have like 52, Highway 52, and then go out to like, I went out to.
So start from like your driveway, like what street you're on. Unless you get right out to 52.
Oh, no, like Saratoga Trail, and then Wyndham Hill Parkway.
And just tell me rights or lefts that you're going.
Okay, so Saratoga Trail, take a right, Wyndham Hill Parkway, roundabout, take a right on County Road 7, take a left, County Road 52, take 52, and this morning I went out to location, so go down 52 east, out to I-76, out to, I don't know that road, but out to Rogan, and out to a ranch, Surrey Ranch. I don't know, it's like 380, kind of like 386 or something like that.
Do you have like a GPS that gets you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, I knew the way out there. My whole area, like, I know where everything is.
Do you have a truck GPS, like a
Yeah.
Garmin or whatever in your
No,
truck?
like, it's just one that, like, tracks your speeding and like hard braking and stuff like that.
Oh, like your employer has a GPS on your truck? Oh, okay.
Seatbelt usage and stuff like that.
But as far as like one...
Oh, no, like, on my phone, on my work phone, there's like a well navigator type thing. Like if I was going to a spot, like out of my area type thing, like I could use it for that. But usually I can just like type it in my computer on the directory and I can look up county road like intersections and I can get there that way. But all the ones I have in our area, like from County Road 22 south, that's our area, all the way like to the airport.
Okay.
So like I've been to pretty much every single one of them. So like if somebody says I'm at the Thomason 2116, like okay, I know where that's at. Or someone tells me I'm at the Ritchie gas unit #1, I know where that's at. Someone tells me I'm at the Mars 28C, I know where that's at.
Okay. So this one you went to what? Which wells did you go to when you...
So I went to the Survey 319, Survey 1129, Survey 1029, Survey 629.
So which one did you go to first?
319.
319.
Yeah.
Was anyone else there?
They showed up afterwards. Like Troy showed up, Melissa, Chad showed up, and Cody was at the 1029.
And I know Troy's last name.
McCoy.
Melissa.
Parrish.
And then
Chad McNeil.
And who was the
Cody
other?
Roberts, he was out on the ranch as well, but he wasn't at that one yet.
Okay. Okay. So you get out there about what time you think?
Probably about 6:45 or so.
Okay. And you get out there, you're by yourself out there?
At that point in time, because Cody Roberts, he had reported that he had a leaking line out there on the back pressure line on the, I know this does not make sense, but the back pressure line going up to the tank, and there was a spot on the ground, like a wet spot, like oil was leaking.
Okay.
So he said like it just kind of happened on Friday, and Troy told me about it. I told him like, yeah, we'll
So
check
did you
it
go
out.
right there with him to try and help him fix that, or?
Well, Friday I wasn't at work.
No, I mean, but Monday morning, because wasn't
Like he was gonna make me out there,
Oh.
but he decided to go to that 1029 first to check on that pump unit, get it trying to stroke up, trying to see if it'll like get some pump action downhole.
Okay, so you're at 6:45 at
At
or well
319.
319, and where you're like, what time do your other people show up?
Probably about, I'm gonna say about 7:15, 7:30, somewhere around there. And I'm trying to pressure test the line to see if I can find a leak.
Did they
And-
see you, like, I mean,
Yeah.
is this, like,
Yeah.
your truck's out there, and
Yeah.
you're out there?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
okay, you have a
everybody.
conversation?
Yeah, oh yeah, everybody's out there, like, we're pressure testing the line, we're digging that line down a little bit so you can see something spraying out, and like,
So why are they not there when you're there?
they went to the office first. Most of the time, like, either they go to the office first or you go to the field first, one of the two.
Okay.
Like, we have a couple guys that start out in the field, some people start out in the office. I just knew he had a leak there over the weekend, I was just like, alright, let's see what this is. I don't want this, like, getting, like, somewhere where it's gonna get so big that it's gonna be like, alright, we've got, like, a health safety environmental issue on our hands, that's
Sure.
like there.
Okay. And as far as you leaving at 5:30 and getting to your place at, 6:45, is that normal, like you would normally leave
That's
at
just,
5:30?
like, yeah, I usually do between 5:30 and 6 o'clock, somewhere around there.
Okay.
I just knew it'd take us a little while to get out there, I wanted to be out, like, but we usually like to start work at like 6:30.
Okay.
So like, if I'm going to the office, I'll leave like 5:50 or so.
Did you pick up anyone on the way or
Oh,
stop
no, like-
anyway?
oh.
Like at the convenience store, gas station, any stops
No,
on the way out there?
no.
Okay. So you go straight out there, all of a sudden the coworkers start showing up around
Right.
7:15, 7:30.
Yep.
And then how long are you at that well?
Probably till, cause we were at that 1029 like for most of the day. I know at the 1029 we were probably there at 11. Cause we were there, or probably maybe about 10 o'clock we were there. But at that one location, probably about an hour. Trying to get, cause we had to dig out that line right where it was leaking, right where like, cause when the pipe comes out of the ground, it was leaking like maybe like a foot underneath it. And what had happened, like either like something like ate through it or corroded the pipe. And when we were pressure testing the line up to a certain PSI, we finally got up to a certain PSI, and it just started just like bubbling oil out of the ground.
Mm.
And it was,
I don't know anything about that, but that sounds bad.
I can show you a picture, but it's on the phone.
That doesn't sound like that's how it's supposed to work, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So 11 o'clock, you're at 10:29.
Yeah, I hit the other two locations I told you about in between, because at 1029 we were there for the rest of the day, until I left.
So 3:19 till when, do you think?
Probably till about 8.
8 a.m.?
Yeah.
And then you go to which well?
I stopped by that 629, but I wasn't there for very long, probably like 30 minutes or so, 'cause I had some whip checks that maybe because that wellhead we were getting ready to turn back on, but it was missing 2 parts at the wellhead. I thought I had 2 whip checks, only had 1, so I was like, oh, gonna do that.
And who is at that well when you get there?
No, that was there.
Okay, and then the next well number is what?
The 1129, I drove over there to see if it was ready to run. It wasn't, so.
And what time do you think you got there?
Probably about 9?
Okay. And then you were there till 11, is that what you said?
No, I was there till almost probably about 10.
Oh, 10, okay.
Yeah.
And then where did you go after
So
that?
1029.
Oh, you were there from
These
9
are all
to 10.
well numbers.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No,
I know this is all like,
no, it's good. So you were there from 9 to 10 at
Yeah.
the one before 10:29.
Yeah.
And then you were at 10:29 from 10 o'clock till...
Until I left. Until like 2 o'clock or till 1 o'clock when I left.
Till 1 o'clock, okay.
Yeah, because we were there for a while. We had to replace stuffing box rubbers and take everything apart because the rods were getting so hot.
And who was at 1029?
That would have been Cody Roberts, Chad McNeil, Melissa Parrish, Troy McCoy. Those were all.
So you guys all kind of just hop around
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
different wells or whatever?
On that day we did.
Okay.
Because Melissa Parrish, she's one of our green hats as a trainee. And it was Cody's route, and Chad is another one of our field coordinators along with Troy.
Okay.
Mm.
So they were kind of showing her the ropes and that
Yeah,
kind of stuff? Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Anyone else of your coworkers or anyone else out there?
Nope, that was the only ones.
Would anyone else have seen you either on the way out there or, out there when you were?
No. Like I said, I didn't stop anywhere, like, I
Did
knew
you
that.
wave to anyone? Did you know, anything like that that you can remember?
no.
I know it's early in the morning.
I didn't, I mean, I called a few people, like, while I was out there, but for some reason, like, it, you know, like, when you call somebody, and it just says, like, connecting or whatever it's doing, and it doesn't, like, start to actually ring until the seconds start to come up, like, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, right.
But it just kept, like, said dialing, or it just, for some
And who were
reason.
you trying to call
I
while you were out
was trying
there?
to call Cody Roberts, trying to call, Troy and Chad.
And none of those went through?
No, they were trying to call me, and it said the number you have dialed cannot be completed as dialed, or something like that.
Okay. Did you make any other phone calls?
That was it, like, I texted them.
Texted Cody and
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
And you texted
And then,
your
and then I,
wife?
and then I got a hold of Luke. I think I finally got either from this phone or this phone and told him, like, hey, I'm out here.
Like a phone call?
Yeah.
Or- Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you, is that normal that you would?
Well, I was just telling, because, like, it seems because, I think, Troy or Chad told him, like, yeah, we were trying to get a hold of you. And, like, nothing, every time it said, like, the phone number cannot complete it as dialed. And I was like, okay, I'll call him and let him know, like, hey, you know, I'm not sure what's going on with his
Kinda
phone.
weird.
Yeah, because that place sometimes, you get hit, in the oil field in general, it's hit and miss. As far as, like, because sometimes you have, like, a radio tower here and there that just knocks out everything.
Okay, and you said you tried earlier that you tried to call Shanann, is that right?
I texted her at, like, 7:40,
Sorry, you said that, I'm still going. You texted her when?
7:40 in the morning.
Okay. And then, did you ever try and call her during the day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not sure what time it was. I can't get that far on my phone now.
Did that go through, that
Yeah.
call? And
I did it from this phone.
And did she just not answer it,
Yep,
or?
I just went to voicemail.
Okay, okay. And then, did you call anyone else?
Mm-mm.
Did you call the police department, did you call, Nicole, I can't remember if you.
Oh, like from, like, right after I couldn't get a hold of her?
Yeah,
So, like, at 12 o'clock, I texted her, or I called her again, and at 12, I texted her again, like, hey, call me. And then at 12:10, that's when Nicole showed up at the house. So I got a alert saying the doorbell detected a visitor. And that's when I called her about 12:20, like, hey, what's going on? And she said that, you know, Shanann hasn't got a hold of anybody or answered anybody for today since she got home, so.
okay.
And then I asked her, like, I was just, like, looking at, she said the house, or the shoes were laying next to the door, and the car was still in the garage.
Is that weird, the shoes thing? Why did she bring up the shoes thing?
Well, because she could see them sitting right there.
I mean, but are they
That's the one,
significant?
that's the ones, like, she was wearing, I guess, in the airport
Oh,
type thing.
just, are those the ones she wears, like?
She has a couple different flip-flops that she wears, but those are, I think, those are the ones she probably wore from the airport, because they were
Okay.
sitting next to the door.
Did you find any of her shoes missing?
She had the whole shoe closet.
You wouldn't know? If there were some missing?
I mean, it goes up to the wall,
Okay,
so.
okay. I thought I heard something, maybe you called, Primrose, or,
Yeah. No, I asked
That
that,
was-
you know, I don't remember what time that was, I asked if the kids were there.
oh, okay. Was there any other conversation you had with them, or?
I just told them, like, if that we're more than likely gonna be putting the house up for sale, and that, like, I'm not sure if they're gonna be, like, 'cause we might not be in the area anymore, but I wanted the kids just back on the waiting list if we're not gonna be there.
Sure. I know, like, at our daycare, they charge on Mondays for the
Yeah.
week.
Mhm.
Is that how Primrose works, or
Yes.
how do they do it?
Yeah, 'cause, like, that was gonna be their first day back,
Okay.
yeah.
And they would've charged your card or whatever, $500 or?
Or when they showed up, yeah,
Okay, okay. So you were just giving them a heads up?
yeah.
And did you already know that they weren't gonna be there?
No, that's why I called them just to see, like, if they were there or not, because she said she was gonna take the kids to a friend's house.
Mhm.
And I was just like, okay. That's why I called, like, maybe she ended up taking them there,
Oh, okay.
but, no.
Okay. Any other phone calls to anyone else?
Other than Nicole, like, when she showed up at the house.
That was pretty much it.
Yep.
Okay. And then you can't get a hold of her, Nicole's there, and then that starts that whole process where
Mhm.
you end up driving home. Is that
Mhm.
right? Did you call anyone on the way home, or call anyone on the way home?
I called Lou, let him know, like, hey, I'm going home and can't find Shanann, or the kids don't know where they are. And he's like, okay, this doesn't mean anything.
Okay. He seems like a pretty cool boss.
Yeah.
He's pretty
He is.
understandable.
Yeah.
Understanding, I should say. Okay, so you're driving home, you're calling Luke, did you call anyone else, text anyone else?
Mm-mm.
What route did you take to get home?
Same one, like I-76 west, and then 52 west, and then took that home.
Okay.
That's pretty much 76 to 52. That's runs right.
How big is this area, this ranch or whatever that you guys are working on?
Huge.
Like, give me like is it miles by, like?
I mean, we're not the only operator out there. There's like Verdad, there's Lost Creek, there's.
But your area that you're responsible for, where the wells are on, like?
So that one, as far as square mileage, like maybe 10 to 20 square miles, like as far as width goes. Like if I, because like, yeah, I mean it's huge.
And that would be just your responsibility?
That's our area. That's Cody's route.
Okay.
Because we have 6 route operators, and they all have individual routes.
So what else is on this land besides
Cattle.
cattle?
Lots and lots of cattle and sheep.
Okay.
And lots of like little irrigation, like spots where they eat, and trees and sunflowers and lots and lots.
So
of
like when you're
sunflowers.
driving out to the wells, is there actually a road that you guys made, or is it
It's full. Sometimes it's a road. When the cows and everything get on it, it gets really soft and really like shake your truck type thing.
Mhm. Okay. As far as your truck goes, obviously it's a work truck, I'm
Yep.
assuming. Are you allowed to have other people in your truck? Like as far as civilians, like your wife, your kids, anything like that?
They played in my truck a few times because it's Daddy's truck, you know, like they played in there a few times and whatnot.
What about Shanann? Has she ever ridden in your truck before?
Not to work, but she's been in it before.
Okay.
Just like just seeing what all I had in there and everything like that, what I take to work and stuff like that. Yeah, she's been in there before.
Okay. But it's
Yeah,
not
but
like a regular thing?
oh, like we're not really allowed to like take civilians like places in it, but other Anadarko employees or like when I have a trainee and stuff like that, like they ride with me.
Okay, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, definitely.
So you get home, and obviously you said you open the garage door and go through the house. Tell me all the things that seemed odd about the way the house was.
So,
it's odd.
It was, well, the car being there with the car seats, that was odd. The purse, wallet, still being there. The phone's a big thing for me, 'cause that's still there.
She seemed like she was pretty attached to her phone.
Well, everybody knows she is. She's very attached to it.
Okay.
And the kids' medicine. Those are the odd things.
What about her med? Does she have medicine that she would take?
Only one she takes regularly is Imitrex, and that was not there. Like the medicine she had in her purse was for nausea, not Imitrex.
And what is Imitrex for?
Migraines.
And that was gone?
That was not in her purse. Like the one that they said was in her purse, they thought was Imitrex, no, it was like for nausea. Once I read it.
Okay. As far as, do you think it could have been in her luggage that she left there, or?
Not sure. It would have been in her purse.
Okay. Did you go through her luggage? Like
No.
looking for clues, or?
I didn't go through her luggage yet.
Okay.
But like her Imitrex suspects to have that like, you know, within hand's grasp.
And you said the kids' beds were like pulled back, or how were the kids' beds?
They weren't made.
They weren't made?
No.
Okay. Is that normal?
Pretty normal.
Okay.
For the morning, yeah.
Okay.
Especially because the kid, they just like throw everything and just like get out of bed.
And what was your bed? What did it look like?
The sheets were off of it.
Okay, tell me about that.
Like most of the time when she gets out of, like when she gets home from like a flight or something, she gets into bed like from the airport, she's gonna wash the sheets the next day. So that's what I thought when I got home.
That she had woke up and...
Yeah, because she was, yeah.
Stripping the bed or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
Okay. Are those sheets on the bed now, or
No, I don't think so.
are they still in the piles or whatever, like where she put them?
I think, because I washed everything and I put different sheets on there.
So where are the sheets? Oh, you washed those sheets, did you put them away in the closet or something? The closet?
It should either be like right on the pile on the ground or something like that, right there.
In the bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay. So you washed the sheets that were on the bed, or you left them there and just put on new sheets?
So I put on, like, I washed those sheets. I washed sheets that were on there, and they should still be in the room.
Oh, clean, like,
yeah.
In a pile or
Yeah.
whatever? Okay.
Yeah, but I put, like, ones that were in the closet in there. Ones that were already clean, like, I wanted to just make the bed anyways.
Okay, so the bed's made now?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. So when you slept on the bed Monday night, it had new sheets from you changing it, or?
So Monday, yeah, like when I slept there Monday night, yeah, there was new sheets on there.
Okay, because the bed was already stripped?
Yeah.
When you got in or whatever?
Yeah.
Anything else that was odd? I know you said there were some things missing from the kids' rooms, or their blankets?
Blankets. Yeah,
Okay.
the blankets.
What do you think about that?
I mean, that's what kids always take with them.
Like, even to go, like, if you...
Yeah, like if Cece, she wants that Yankee blanket, and Bella, like, wants her blanket, especially if she feels like, you know, we tell her, like, leave it at the house now, she's getting old enough. But,
So, like, if you're going to Target or run errands, like, are they taking their stuff with them?
Bella will, well, Cece definitely will have that Yankee blanket, and sometimes she wants her little, that dog that, like, makes cooling sounds and whatnot.
Okay. And that's gone, you said, right?
Yeah.
That dog?
Yeah, but Bella's cat's still there.
Was she as attached to the cat as Cece was to the dog?
Not as much.
Not as much. Okay. Anything else missing, weird? What about the pajamas that they were in, that you put them in after they showered, the nightgowns or whatever?
Yeah.
Are those at the house?
I didn't see those. I mean, there's still, there's dirty laundry in there from the kids.
Okay.
So, I didn't see those per se. I didn't see those, and then there's some nightgowns in there, but I didn't see those. Not the ones I described to you.
Okay. Okay. So obviously, you know, you've had a lot of time to think about this stuff, and just talking to me, like, what are your thoughts? Like, what are you thinking right now as far as, you know, what's happened, or...
Like the first day, I thought she was with somebody. I thought, she's at a friend's house and she's just decompressing, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But now, after yesterday and now today, it's. I feel like she's not safe. So either she is in trouble or somebody has hurt her and the kids, and we can't find them. We don't know where they are.
So if I ask you on the polygraph test if you physically caused Shanann's disappearance, can you pass that question?
Yeah.
What do you think I mean by that when I'm asking you if you physically caused Shanann's disappearance? What does that mean to you?
If you ask me that, I feel like you're asking me, did I have anything to do with it myself, or did I help somebody do it? And I had no part in any of that.
And I know it's totally awful to think about, but what are ways, because I need to make sure that you know what I'm talking about, what are ways that you can make someone disappear?
I mean, if you're talking about what I've seen on the movies, or how people, if you read about other people, I mean, you hire somebody.
Like a hitman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Nope, that's what I want, because I want you to go through all of these scenarios in your head, because I want you to know for sure what I'm talking about when I say that, asking you if you physically caused her disappearance.
Okay, like you'd hire somebody, or you'd have somebody that would do it. I mean, it's it's hard. It's a hard question to answer.
And I know this stuff.
It's a hard question to answer.
Right.
Because it had nothing to do with this disappearance.
Right.
So I don't even want to think about if you're asking me how I would do it.
Anyone. How would anyone cause someone else's disappearance?
I mean, you would. I said, like,
You could cause someone's disappearance by murdering them. Would
Yes.
you agree with that?
Yes.
So what different physical ways could you cause someone's disappearance through murder? You could stab someone,
Stab
right?
someone, shoot someone, hit them with a blunt object. What else is there? I mean, use a weapon like gun or knife. I mean,
Okay.
you could.
You could smother someone.
Smother someone.
You could strangle someone.
Hang someone. I mean, yeah, you can. All that kind of things. I mean, it's hard to even think about that kind of stuff right now.
Mhm. So you could strangle someone. You could drown someone.
Yeah.
You could shock someone to death. You could burn someone alive. What other ways can you think of?
As far as like lure them into a trap, I guess.
What do you mean? What?
Like, you know, like have somebody waiting like around the corner and like, you know,
Sure.
an accident that happens, hit by a car, I mean, something like that.
Sure.
Like, I don't want to say the same thing there, but,
You could kidnap them and take them and lock them up in a basement somewhere,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean. They could still be alive, but you
you're like torturing. So you could, like I said, take them somewhere, torture them, and let them sit there without food or water.
Mhm. Or even kidnap them and leave them somewhere that they are, you know,
Yeah.
not being tortured.
Yeah.
Just that they can't get out, and you know, obviously they've disappeared because you've not allowed them to come back into society and have people see them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. What other ways could you make someone disappear?
Poison.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry, this is.
I know.
Like, that's the thing, I've already said that.
Which one are you
Like,
using?
beat somebody, I guess, to the point,
Yeah.
like, to the point where they're unconscious and they're in a coma.
Sure.
So
if I ask you that question on the test, Chris, are you gonna have any issue with that? About you
like,
physically causing
going through every single one of those?
Yeah, like that would be a way you
Okay.
could cause someone's disappearance.
Okay, I can definitely, like, I can pass, I mean,
I mean, you could murder them, you could kidnap them, you could take them to another country, you could, you know, bury them in your backyard,
Yeah.
you could do a million things
yeah,
as far as, trying to conceal them,
yeah,
right? So that no one can find them.
yes,
Because at this point, she's gone,
yes.
and the girls are gone, like, we don't know where they're at, right?
Mhm.
So we're assuming the worst, but hoping the best, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I think that you're kind of in that spot too, so,
Yeah.
if I ask you that question, if you physically caused her disappearance, so when I say physically caused, I say it that way because I don't want you to feel, everyone has guilt, right? And I don't want you to feel like, you know what, I told her that I didn't want to be with her anymore, so I probably caused her disappearance because she obviously took off with the girls, and because of what I told her, that I didn't want
Yeah,
to be with her anymore.
that's why I feel like a jackass right now.
Right. So when I ask you the question on the test, I'm not asking you about guilt. I'm not asking you about, did you make her feel so horrible that she ended up leaving? I'm saying that you were the one that physically caused her to disappear.
Okay.
Either by murder, kidnapping, you know, all of those other things that
Okay.
we went through, okay?
You want me to list all those, like?
No.
one-
You're just
okay.
gonna say no to that question.
Okay.
When I ask you if you physically caused Shanann's disappearance,
Okay.
your answer should be what?
No.
Right. So do you have any issues with that at all, and
No.
have any question about what I would mean when I was,
No,
would be
that's
asking
total,
that
like, I
question?
just like going through all those that, that's
Right.
a lot to really think about.
Right.
Like
But
trying
that's,
to figure out like, that was,
it's a lot, but it's very simple.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't have anything to do physically
Yeah.
with her disappearance, maybe you pissed her off to the point that she ended up taking off with the kids, or maybe she became suicidal and, you know, offed herself somewhere that we just haven't found her yet.
it's like I feel like emotionally responsible, but I didn't physically
Right.
hurt her
Exactly.
or the kids.
Right. And that's what I want to ask you about.
Okay.
Okay, just physically causing her disappearance.
Okay. And
You
the
were
kids,
the
right?
one directly.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you about Shanann.
Okay.
I think we can all assume that wherever Shanann is, the little girls are.
Yes.
So I'm just going to ask you about Shanann.
This just loop the kids with it though, right?
What's that?
That's looping the kids with it though too, like everything's just kinda like, cause like when the FBI was asking me yesterday, he asked about the kids, but like,
Right.
he was looping Shanann in with it too.
Sure.
Okay.
So I want to know about Shanann.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you this test about Shanann.
Okay.
Okay? Like I said, obviously as investigators we can kind of assume that they're all together
Okay.
somewhere. But I'm going to ask you on the test about Shanann
Okay.
specifically. Okay? The next question I was going to ask you was, are you lying about the last time you saw her?
No.
And describe the last time that you saw her.
Last time I saw her, she was in bed after I talked to her.
Okay? Alive?
Laying in bed, like, she just physically laid in bed.
Okay. Was she crying still? Was she saying anything? Was she...
She had just told me she was gonna go to a friend's house with the kids, and she'd be back later. And that was the last time I saw her.
So describe what she looked like. Was she like on her back, on her side?
On her side.
On her side?
On her right side.
Could you see her face?
Yes.
Okay, and what does her face look like?
She had mascara that kind of running down a little bit.
Okay, and that is...
She didn't take her makeup off before she went to bed that night.
Okay.
Obviously, because
So to your knowledge,
that's the last time I
that is the
saw her.
last time you would have seen her?
Yes. And the last time I saw the kids was in the monitor as it was like
So obviously if someone, you know, we have to talk about worst case scenarios. You know, if for some reason you murdered her, that would not have been the last time you saw her. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Okay. Because obviously she's not in the house, and if she got murdered in the house, she obviously got out of the house somehow.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So at some point, the person, if they did hurt her or murder her, they would have saw her again.
Yep.
If she was laying in the bed crying or, you know, with her
Yep.
mascara running down or whatever. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Okay. The last question I want to ask you is if you know where Shanann is now.
I do not.
Okay. Obviously, you know, you've talked to the police, you've helped with the missing person investigation. So this would be more like, you know, maybe Shanann did call you, you know, a couple nights ago, like, dude, just don't tell him, like, I just can't handle this right now, like, I just need to get away, like, just, you know, keep it on the down low, whatever. Maybe she told you that. Maybe if you were a person that murdered her, you obviously dumped her body somewhere or had someone else help you dump her body, you would know where that site was or where that place was. Does that make sense now? If the last time you saw her was when she was laying in bed, when she was alive and kind of having makeup run down her face, obviously that wouldn't be, you wouldn't know where she is, right? Because obviously right now we can't find her.
No.
Does that make sense to you? Do all those questions make sense to you?
Yes.
So what would you answer to all of those questions?
I had nothing to do with what's going on right now. I did not physically harm her.
Okay.
I did, last time I saw her was in bed, laying on her side with some mascara on her face after we had a conversation. And I do not know where she is right now.
Okay.
Those are the...
Yep.
Okay.
So you nailed them perfectly. Who do you think would have hurt Shanann and the girls? Like, who do you think would have done something to them?
Honestly, it's like we've exhausted like every option that we have of people that know.
Like, even if it's kind of crazy, like, what is your one go-to, like, thought about what could have happened?
That it's somebody I don't know, and I don't know who they are or what they're about, and that they have her and the kids, and that they're not safe right now, and that they've been physically hurt.
Okay. So, obviously, like I said, we kind of have to expect the worst and hope for the best. If we do end up finding your wife and your two girls murdered, what do you think should happen to that person that would have done that?
The worst possible thing.
Like what?
I mean, it's either going to be like life in prison or the death penalty, isn't it? And that's the only two things you really can do. I think that's the only thing you really, that's the only penalty you have.
I mean, there's some people that are like, well, obviously that person's really screwed up and maybe they deserve some, you know.
Yeah, I just know because it's my wife and my kids, so like from a neutral perspective, then it'd be different. But that's my wife and kids.
Okay. Do you know anything else about I mean, is there anything you haven't told detectives that you want to share with us today?
No, I mean, we've exhausted every option of trying to reach out to friends and family that may have seen her or heard from her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, we have like nothing really else to like go off of right now as far as like who could have her or where she could be.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to have you take a bathroom break because we've been in here quite a while. I need one as well. Let me find out which bathroom you're actually supposed to use. Hopefully one of them will come in here and help us figure out which bathroom. And then we're going to come back in here, and then again I'm going to tell you how and why the polygraph works, and we're just going to get kind of into the testing, if that's cool with you. Okay? Because you already know what the questions are that I care about. So, okay? All right, so let me see if someone can direct you to the bathroom real quick. Why don't, hey Chris.
Yes.
Why don't you, I'll just take you out to the lobby, and then I'll just have you sit right there real quick, and then I'll come grab you.
So you have this here?
Oh, you can take it with you, whatever. Throw it in your pockets.
Wow.
You know. Do you want a Gatorade?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I figured maybe you want some. Water.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe? Okay. Do you want a Mountain Dew?
Oh, no, no Mountain Dew.
You stay away from that
I
stuff?
haven't had a soda in like years.
Well, don't start now, right? Do you have any bad habits?
I used to, like Oreos and soda were my go-to.
During the pregnancy?
Yep.
What kind of soda did you like?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew? See?
That's what I like.
Everyone at work makes fun of me for drinking it.
No, like my favorite was like the Baja Blast. Mountain Dew.
Oh, see, I didn't like that. Because don't they still have that at
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
That's where it was.
That's right.
Steak quesadilla and Mountain Dew Baja Blast was my go-to.
Let's go over the questions that are going to be on the test. Is that cool with you?
Yeah.
Just so you know the words to all the questions and there's no surprises and that kind of stuff, okay? And then we'll...
Am I allowed to like breathe like during this?
Yeah, I'll explain all of that to you. It's, you're obviously still a person and you still have functions that have to go on for you to be alive, so yes, you'll be able to breathe, and we just don't want you to move a bunch during the test, and I'll explain that to you. And it's for very short periods of time, and I have no doubt, being a healthy guy like you are, that you'll have no problem doing that.
Okay.
Okay. I've had like 15-year-old boys up to like 85-year-old men that are able to sit still just during the polygraph, so.
Okay.
I have no doubt someone like you is more than able to sit still.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go over the questions that are going to be on the test. Like I said, I'm going to tell you every single question. There's not a question I'm just going to add, you know, for the thrill of it or anything like that. You're going to know all the words. So the first question that's going to be on the test is going to be regarding Shanann's disappearance. Do you intend to answer all of the questions truthfully?
Yes.
Okay. And you're only going to get to answer yes or no to these questions, okay?
Oh, okay.
So it's easy because, you know, there should be no question in your mind whether you need to answer yes or no to the questions, okay? So the first relevant question that I'm going to ask that we had already gone over is going to be, did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
Are you lying about the last time you saw Shanann?
No.
And I'm saying her name right?
Yep.
Right, okay. And then do you know where Shanann is now?
No.
Okay, so those are the three that we'd already discussed before, right? So physically causing someone's disappearance is either, you know, obviously harming them to the point where they, you know, are either dead or can no longer function out, you know, maybe you left them for dead, you know, in some field somewhere or something like that. So maybe they weren't actually deceased, but, you know, that you would have been the direct cause of their disappearance, okay? Does that make sense to you? Okay. And then obviously, lying about the last thing you saw her, that would be because maybe you helped someone or you did it yourself or something like that, and then you helped dispose of them or put them somewhere or lock them up somewhere or whatever, okay?
Okay.
And then knowing where she is now. And again, that would be either some kind of direct knowledge, like you either saw it, you did it, you know where you put them, or someone told you where they are, or something like that. Or if Shanann called you and said, this is where I'm at, but you haven't told the police that kind of stuff, okay? Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay. So you're going to be taking what's called a directed lie polygraph. So what that means is there are going to be questions on the test where I want you to lie. Because I want to see what your body looks like when you tell a lie on the test. Okay. I know it seems kind of weird, but you're going to know which questions these are, and they're going to be easy to answer. So it's going to be like, they're all going to start with before 2018. So this first one is before 2018. Did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about? We've all lost our temper with someone we've cared about in our life. So I want you to think about, you don't have to tell me what it is, but I want you to actually have that moment in your mind when you actually lost your temper with someone you cared about.
Okay.
Whether it was with Shanann, whether it was with your parents, whether it was with your children, I mean, it could be with anyone, but it was
Do you want me to say no to that one?
Yes, so you're going to actually lie to that question, since we
Okay.
all have lost our temper with someone we've cared about before. So I'm going to say before 2018, did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about? And you're going to say
No.
because you're telling a
Lie.
Awesome. The next one of those, because there's only 3 of those, the next one's going to be before 2018. Remember, it's all going to start with that, before 2018. If you ever hear that on the test, that is your clue to go, crap, this is a question I have to lie to on the test. Okay?
Okay.
So this one's going to be before 2018. Did you ever say anything out of anger to a loved one?
It's going to be...
Well, we've all said something out of anger to a loved one, but
So it's
I
gonna be
want you
no.
to take a minute and actually think of a time when you've actually said something out of anger to a loved one. Do you have
Okay.
something in your head?
Yeah.
Okay. And I want you to actually think of that when you answer this question on the test. Okay? So again, before 2018, did you ever say anything out of anger to a loved one? You're going to say,
No.
because you're telling a
Lie.
Awesome. The last one is before 2018, have you ever wanted to hurt someone to get even with them? Not that you actually hurt them, but that maybe they pissed you off so bad, you know, that you were like, oh, I can punch that guy in the face right now, or, you know, whatever. Not that you actually ended up even hurting anyone, but that you ever thought about hurting someone to get even with them. So I want you to take a moment and think about a time, and just make sure that you do have something in your head.
Okay.
Got it? So when I ask you this question on the test, before 2018, have you ever wanted to hurt someone to get even with them? You're going to say,
No.
because you're telling a
Lie.
Awesome. The next questions are what we call known truth questions. They're going to be really easy to answer. So it's going to be, is your first name Christopher?
Yes.
Good. Were you born in 1985?
Yes.
Are you now in the state of Colorado?
Yes.
Are you now sitting down?
Yes.
Are the lights on in this room?
Yes.
Do you understand that I will only ask you the questions we have discussed? That's the last
Yes.
question. Okay. So we just went through every single question on the test.
Okay.
So the only questions that you'll hear come out of my mouth. Okay? So let me go through those one more time, and you just say yes or no how you would answer them on the test, okay?
Okay.
Regarding Shanann's disappearance, do you intend to answer all of the questions truthfully?
Yes.
Did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
Are you lying about the last time you saw Shanann?
No.
Do you know where Shanann is now?
No.
Before 2018, did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about?
No.
Before 2018, did you ever say anything out of anger to a loved one?
No.
Before 2018, have you ever wanted to hurt someone to get even with them?
No.
Okay. Is your first name Christopher?
Yes.
Were you born in 1985?
Yes.
Are you now in the state of Colorado?
Yes.
Are you now sitting down?
Yes.
Are the lights on in this room?
Yes.
Do you understand that I will only ask you the questions that we have discussed?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Any of those questions give you any heartburn or make you go, well?
Just my heart's kind of still like is this whole like
Right. And this is not a process that where you shouldn't be nervous, so
Yeah.
that is to be expected. That's
Yeah.
totally fine. And like I told you before, that's not going to cause you to fail the test or anything like that, because
Okay.
no one would take the test if that's what it went off of. Okay.
Okay. This is what I feel right now. So it's like I don't know like
Did you do any research on polygraph or
No,
anything like that? Okay.
no like I don't. All I know is like when I see it on TV, all I see is like this right here, and then like that, and then like that. It's like you just judge it off your heart rate, or what is the deal?
Yeah, and I'll explain all those components that I'm going to put on you.
So I know I came in here, my heart's going a million miles a minute, and it hasn't stopped.
Yeah, so, and you'll notice too, that, the second I put all the components on you, that's when it really feels like, oh shit, it just got real. Like, that's just, everyone has that oh shit moment, right, when everything gets attached, because then you're like, oh crap. So, I promise I will get you through this, okay?
Okay.
Give me just one sec. Have you, ever been pulled over before?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Had a Mustang.
Oh, I bet you were pulled over a lot.
Over a handful.
Okay, so I kind of explained polygraph in a way that makes the most sense to me, so I just assume it makes the most sense to other people, okay? So just bear with me. I like to ask people about a time that they got pulled over, you know, and how they felt when they realized they were getting pulled over by the police. You know, that moment when you're cresting a hill, you see a cop on the side of the road, or you know, you go around a corner, there's a cop there, or all of a sudden you see red and blue flashing lights in the rearview mirror. And I usually ask people, I'm like, just describe how you felt when you realized you were getting pulled over by the police. And it's kind of right now. It feels, you know, most people have the heart beating out of the chest, they kind of start hyperventilating, some people get mad, some people get sad. Well, all the things that are happening inside your body when you realize you're getting pulled over by the police are actually being regulated by your autonomic nervous system.
Okay.
Excuse me. It kind of sounds like automatic, because that's basically what it is. Whenever your brain senses that you're in a stressful or threatening situation, it automatically kicks in these physiological changes inside your body because it thinks it needs to help keep you alive, okay? Have you heard of fight, flight, or freeze before? So, excuse me, Chris, you're walking in the woods, you hear a bear growl, you're either going to fight the bear, you're going to freeze, or you're going to run away. Okay? It's kind of your brain going, you're in overload right now, you can't really process what's happening. So I'm going to give you 3 options to help keep you alive, okay? So a lot of people are like, well, what the hell does that have to do with telling a lie? Well, I'm sure you would agree from a very young age, your father taught you, you know, that it's wrong to lie, cheat, or steal. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
And that there's consequences when you lie, cheat, or steal. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
So if I ask you a question, Chris, and I say, did you do whatever, and the word no comes out of your mouth, your brain will automatically sense that as a stressful or threatening situation because it knows there's consequences with that lie you just told. The severity of it really doesn't matter to your brain. I mean, you could get grounded Friday night, or you could spend the rest of your life in prison. Your brain really can't really differentiate between the severity of the consequence. It just knows, holy cow, you told a lie, there's consequences with those lies, and it starts those same physiological changes inside your body, okay? The same things that were happening when you heard the bear growl in the woods, and the same things that were happening when you realized you were getting pulled over by the police, okay?
Okay.
So the awesome thing about the polygraph is I get to measure what's going on inside your body when you're answering questions on the test, okay? And I do that by attaching these components to you, okay? And I'll explain those here in just a minute. And I've already told you on the test, like, you're going to have questions on the test where I know you're telling a truth. Like, is your name first name Christopher? And I have questions on the test where I know you're telling a lie about ever saying anything to hurt a loved one, or, you know, those types of questions. So I get to see what your body looks like on the inside when I know you're telling a truth, and I know you're telling a lie, and then I get to compare that to the relevant questions about if you physically caused Shanann's disappearance, are you lying about the last time you saw her, and if you know where she is now. And I get to compare those to those questions. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I felt like I don't know, it was just, the heartbeat thing, that's the only thing that I thought it was measured off of.
No, and just so you know, like, a lot of people are like, well, my heart's beating out of my chest. You are your own baseline. Like, I'm not comparing you against the guy I did last week, or, you know, someone I did 10 months ago. So if your heartbeat is up here, that's just where you're at. Like, that's your baseline for me today, okay? And then when you react, you're just going to react up here. Someone who's a little more calm, or, you know, maybe their heart's obviously not beating as fast, their baseline's maybe going to be down here, but they're going to have that same reaction. Does that make sense? So you're both going to have the same reaction, you're just going to have different baselines, okay? So I'm going to explain to you the components as I'm putting them on, because I think it makes the most sense, but I do need to kind of move your chair a little bit. And I'm going to actually have you, can we set these down on the floor like next to you? Is that cool? I'm going to move your water just a little bit. Just because I'm going to put your arm up here in just a minute.
Okay.
And you can have a seat back
Okay.
there. So the first thing that we're going to put on, Chris, is, these are called pneumograph tubes.
Okay.
The blue one's gonna go kind of down by your belly. The
Okay.
silver one goes up a little higher underneath your armpits, okay? These are
Okay.
gonna measure involuntary movements in your chest cavity during the test, okay? So what I need you to do is put your hands together like you're diving in a swimming pool. Put your wrist on top of your head. On top of your head.
Sorry.
That's okay. And then just lean forward slightly so your back's off the back of the chair. Perfect. And I'll try not to laugh you in the face. If at any time like this feels too tight or whatever, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
And I can adjust it for you. Pretty skinny though, so I want to make sure it's not going to fall down too far. And put your hands up. I'm going to do the silver one. Does it feel like it's too tight or does it feel okay?
Okay.
Okay. So the next thing we use, you can put your hands down, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Fine.
Chris is a blood pressure cuff.
Okay.
This is the same kind of blood pressure cuff you would find in a doctor's office. Obviously, they're trying to get your blood pressure when you're in there. I use this to measure the rate of blood flow through your body during the test. And we've actually found it's much more, we get a much better reading if we put it on your calf instead of your arm. So are you okay if we put it on your calf? So just go and put that leg just straight up in the air for me. Go ahead and put it down. The only thing about doing it on the calf is we just have to make sure we don't step on it and it doesn't rub against the back, which I think you'll be fine. Just make sure we don't step on the cord, okay? And then the last thing we use, these are called electrodermal activity plates. In layman's terms, they're just going to measure your sweat gland activity during the test, okay?
Okay.
And that's why I need your arm. Maybe, I should scoot you back just a tad, so. Good one, okay. Just go ahead and spread your fingers out for me. You can put them up just a little bit. There you go. Did you know we use these?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
And I use this.
Right. That's usually all people see. Sometimes the blood pressure is off. And with these, like during the test, the important thing about those is that we just want to just kind of leave your hand kind of dead on the table. We don't want to push down, we don't want to pull up, anything like that. So all you're just going to be completely flat on the table and just kind of let your arm go limp and your hand go limp, okay? During the testing.
Okay.
Right now you can move around, you can put it in your lap, whatever, it's not going to hurt it.
Yeah.
Do you want some more water?
I'll be okay right now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, be good. What's the mat for?
The what?
The mat? That's the one?
Oh, sorry. We're going to discuss that. So
Okay.
that's a motion sensor mat. What that does is obviously detect motion and movement in your body. So that's how important it will be that you remain completely still during the testing. If you move your little toe, I mean, as you know, with lifting weights and stuff, everything happens from your core. You move your little toe, obviously it's going to register on my seat pad. So it's very, very sensitive. So that's how important it's going to be that you remain completely still.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm probably getting the best position I can right now. I'm not like all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your feet just flat when you can get it. So we're going to go over a
I
practice
can breathe
test.
like this, like I can breathe. Everything's good. Okay. Okay, we're good. I just want to make sure.
Here's what it's kind of sideways, actually. Oops, can you try not to suck in a little bit. There we go. It's kind of cockeyed there. A little bit better for your shirt. Is that too tight now? Or is that okay?
It's tighter, but
It was too loose before, but
yeah, that's we're good.
you sure?
Yeah, it's tight, but it's good.
Okay. So we're going to go over a pre-test now.
Okay.
And then I'll explain how I need you to sit still and all that, and then we'll get into the actual testing, okay?
Alright.
So this is what we call a directed lie practice test, okay? And I'm going to move my chair over here. So obviously a directed lie practice test kind of gives you an indication that I probably want you to lie on the practice test, right? I don't want you to lie yet. I will tell you at that point that I want you to lie, okay?
Okay.
How many numbers do you see on this piece of paper?
4.
Which one's missing?
3.
I want you to write the number 3 on the line where it's missing, okay?
Okay.
And you can use your right or your left hand. Are you right-handed or
Yeah.
left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay.
I'll just...
That's pretty good.
Okay. Lifetime.
So this is the directed lie practice test. So what that means is I'm going to ask you if you wrote every single number on this piece of paper. Okay?
Okay.
I want you to be truthful to all the numbers, but I want you to lie to when I ask you if you wrote the number 3. Because
Okay.
you really did write the number 3, but I want you to say no, that you did not. I want you to lie to me, okay?
Okay.
So let's practice that. Regarding that number you wrote on the piece of paper, did you write the number 1?
No.
Did you write the number 2?
No.
Good. Did you write the number 3?
Yes. No, I didn't.
No. You're lying to that one.
Okay, I didn't write.
That's okay. All right, did you write the number 4?
No.
Did you write the number 5?
No.
Okay, so let's do that. Try that one more time, okay? Regarding the number on the piece of paper, did you write the number 1?
No.
Did you write the number 2?
No.
Did you write the number 3?
No.
Good. Did you write the number 4?
No.
Did you write the number 5?
No.
Good. So in essence, you're saying no to every single number that I asked you about if you wrote, but obviously you're lying when you say you didn't write the number 3 because we just both watched you write the number 3, okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yep.
Okay, so during the testing, I'm going to leave this right here. You need to look in the area of this clipboard. You can't look side to side, up, down, wherever Chris wants to look. You don't have to fixate on the number 3, but you're going to be looking basically in this general area right here, okay?
Okay.
You do have to remain completely still. There's no coughing, belching, sneezing, sniffling, anything like that during the test, okay?
Just breathe it.
What's that?
Just breathing.
Just, yes. I need you to breathe, so it keeps you alive, yes. So, you need to remain, a lot of people are like, well, I didn't know how to be still like a statue. You pretty much have to be still like a statue. Like I said, it's for very short periods of time.
Okay.
I will, if for some reason I have to give you an instruction during the test, like maybe you're moving your little finger and you don't even notice it because it's kind of like a little thing that you're doing and you don't really realize you're doing it, just fix whatever I've asked you to fix and do not go, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, do not apologize, do not move, do not do anything. I'll know already that you feel horrible about what you just did. I just don't need you to acknowledge it, okay? I just need you to actually fix whatever I asked you to fix. Like, see, you just picked up your finger over there. If I say don't move your finger, I don't need you to go, I'm so sorry, and you know, that kind of stuff.
Involuntary, sorry.
Exactly. So, and that's totally fine. I'm just saying, if I point something out like that, just stop doing whatever I'm asking you to do, okay? Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
During the test, you cannot look at me. I will be staring at you just to make sure all the components are staying where they're supposed to. I know it feels super creepy to have someone staring at you when you can't stare back.
No, that's fine.
But that's just kind of the name of the game today.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, like, I'll try not to sneeze or burp or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or laugh or anything like this or so.
Can you put your whole hand on the table? Is that okay for
Yeah.
you? Does that cause you any?
No, I just
Uh-huh.
want to make sure they can get in that way.
Yeah, no, you're good. If you could just stick your whole hand on there just so I could see it, that'd be perfect. There is no talking during the test. The only talking you have to do is to say yes or no. Sometimes people have a problem. Can you look at me right now?
Oh, sorry, I'm just
no,
practicing.
you're
practicing.
you're like in the zone.
I'm practicing for it.
That's okay. So when I ask you a question and a lot of people have, you know, an automatic reaction to go yes, no. They move their head.
Yeah.
So just be conscious about the fact that your whole body, including your head, needs to be completely still. The only movement that's actually going to happen from your body is your mouth to open to say yes or no. But your head should stay still. So if I tell you, you know, if I have to give you an instruction like stop nodding your head or something like that, just stop and just open your mouth and say the word instead of moving your head, okay? Does that make sense? And like I said, I know most people don't do that on purpose and they're not realizing that they're doing it until I point it out to them. So if I do that, just see if you can fix that for me, okay?
Okay.
There is no air in your cuff right now. I will over-inflate your cuff when we start. It will feel like your leg's going to fall off for just a brief second.
Okay.
And then I let almost all the air out, and I pump it up about halfway. And that just gets all the air bubbles out for me and gives me a nice clean reading on the chart, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
That's it.
Okay, so make sure that, also that I ask the question in its entirety before you answer.
Okay.
especially with the numbers, people already know what number's coming next, so sometimes I'll say, did you write the number? No. And they cut me off. There has to be a delineation between the time I end the question and the time you answer, so just make sure that you're not doing that for me, okay?
Okay.
So give me 1 second, I have to make a file name here. Birthday one more time.
5/16/85.
So I will tell you when the test is going to begin, and then I will tell you when the test is going to end. Don't move in between that time, and then I will tell you at the end when it's okay for you to move around and relax, okay?
Okay.
So just stay completely like you are until I tell you that it's okay, okay?
Okay.
Does that bother you?
No, I'm just trying to keep, I'm like stressing my fingers out.
Yeah, don't, just like seriously, just kind of like your hand is on your lap, just lay your hand right there.
Okay. These allowed just they need to be at least flat though, right?
I mean, it just like lay on the table.
Alright.
So, do they not, would they not normally be touching?
Well, it's just like, I don't know, it's fine.
Okay. And again, you're going to be looking straight ahead. And just make sure you don't move, okay?
Okay.
The test is about to begin. Please remain still. Regarding what number you wrote on the piece of paper, did you write the number 1?
No.
Did you write the number 2?
No.
Did you write the number 3?
No.
Did you write the number 4?
No.
Did you write the number 5?
No.
This portion of the test is complete. Please remain still while I take the instrument out of operation. Okay, you can relax. How'd you feel? You did great.
That was,
You remembered to lie and everything. That was awesome.
that was,
So,
Yeah.
you obviously are a really bad liar. Have people told you that before? Like, the second you tell a lie, like, they can tell, like, on your face that, because the second you lied to the number 3, like, I don't know if you heard me clicking, but I had to, like, turn down the sensitivity because you were starting to go off the page. So, that is what I need to see as a polygrapher, because that tells me that you know it's wrong to tell a lie. And you're actually having a significant reaction when you lie, so that is awesome. So thank you for being a horrible
Okay,
liar.
I
No,
feel
that's a
like
good
I'm-
thing. That's a good thing. We don't want to be good liars, so thank you for being a horrible liar. And that just shows me that, you know, obviously on the test when we're asking, you know, significant stuff about your wife, if you're lying to that, it's going to be even 10 times more amplified. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, more than you know. So that was awesome. So let me get the questions to the test up. If you want to take a drink of your water, just to kind of...
You're fine.
You're good?
Yep.
Okay. So, do you have any other questions about the questions of the test? Okay. So, we're going to ask these sets of questions. We have to ask them at least 3 times, so we call them charts. So we have to do at least 3 charts. We can do up to 5 charts depending on, you know, if you're not giving me good data for some reason, or you're moving or something like that, we could do up to 5 charts, okay? So hopefully we'll get them done in 3. That's what my hope is. And I imagine we will get them done in 3, so, okay? And the coolest thing about this is right now, there's only one person in this room that knows what the truth is. And in about 5 minutes, there's going to be 2 of us. So that's the coolest part, okay? And then I can go share that with them out there, okay?
Okay.
So do you don't have any other questions or anything?
No.
Perfect. So you don't want to take a sit before we start?
Oh, well. My heart rate off the scales.
That's all right. I told you you're creating your own baseline, so you're good.
Okay.
No problem. Okay, so you let me know when you're ready to begin. During this part of the test, I want you to focus on the back of the chair, okay? Not looking up, down,
Okay.
side to side, anything like that. I want you
Was
to
I doing that?
Nope, you did
Okay.
great. But obviously the clipboard is gone now, so your area of focus is going to be like in this area, okay?
Okay.
Don't like focus on something so intense that you end up, you know, kind of going cross-eyed. Like, just make sure you don't do that, okay? Just kind of look around, like right in that area, okay? Do you remember those questions that you have to lie to?
And before 2018?
Right. And you remember you're going to tell a lie to those questions?
Yes.
You're going to say no?
I'm going to say no to anything that says before 2018, as regards to before 2018.
Right. And you're going to think about the lie that
Yeah.
you're telling, right?
Yeah, after you ask the full question, yes.
Yep, perfect. All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, stay still. Stay still. The test is about to begin. Please remain still. Do you understand I will only ask you the questions we have discussed?
Yes.
You understand? Regarding Shanann's disappearance, do you intend to answer all of the questions truthfully?
Yes.
Is your first name Christopher?
Yes.
Just breathe normal. Before 2018, did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about?
No.
Did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
Were you born in 1985?
Yes.
Before 2018, did you ever say anything out of anger to a loved one?
No.
Are you lying about the last time you saw Shanann?
No.
Are you now in the state of Colorado?
Yes.
Before 2018, have you ever wanted to hurt someone to be even with them?
No.
Just breathe normal. where Shanann is now?
No.
This portion of the test is complete. Please remain still while I take the instrument out of operation. And relax. How do you feel?
Horrible.
Horrible?
Nervous.
Yeah?
Just like trying to look at something without nothing there.
The chair thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, it gets kind of weird. Like, that's why I always tell people not to
I
try
just felt like I
to
was just,
that side.
I don't know, on feet and trying to keep everything still.
Do you feel like you're in a good position right now as far as how
I
you're
was just-
sitting and that
yeah,
kind of
I
stuff?
feel like it's okay.
Okay.
Just not used to this.
Do you have any issues with the questions as far as you physically causing Shanann's disappearance? Is there anything that you were like, I don't like how that question's, worded, maybe,
No.
does it cause you, or you know exactly what I'm talking about?
I know,
and what I mean?
I'm there.
Okay, and as far as, the last time you saw her, talking about in the bed,
Yeah.
when you saw her makeup coming out her
Mhm.
face, and then if you know where she is now,
Yeah.
having direct knowledge of where
Mhm.
she would be at this moment. Okay? Okay. So, do you want to take some drink of water, or are you ready to start the second chart?
I'll take some water.
Okay. You probably want that Mountain Dew now, don't you?
I made everything, like, stable.
Yeah. You feel good like that?
Yep, I'm pretty good.
Good with that, but. Ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna move this up just a tad. There we go. During this test, on the last test, you're breathing really funky, so please just try and do normal breaths, okay? We can't have deep breaths or, stuff like
Deep
that.
breath? Okay,
Mhm.
sorry.
So that's okay, just breathe as normal as possible, okay?
Okay,
During the
I'll
whole
get some,
test.
okay.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Is this bothering you? Touching
No,
your
you're fine,
arm?
I was just
Okay.
trying to get my hand the way right.
Okay. So we're gonna get started, so stay still. The test is about to begin. Please remain still. Do you understand that I will only ask you the questions we have discussed?
Yes.
Regarding Shanann's disappearance, do you intend to answer all of the questions truthfully?
Yes.
Are you now in the state of Colorado?
Yes.
Before 2018, have you ever wanted to hurt someone to get even with them?
No.
Are you lying about the last time you saw Shanann?
No.
Is your first name Christopher?
Yes.
Before 2018, did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about?
No.
Do you know where Shanann is now?
No.
Were you born in 1985?
Yes.
Before 2018, did you ever say anything out of anger to a loved one?
No.
Just breathe normal. Did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
This portion of the test is complete. Please remain still while I take the instrument out of operation. You can relax. I think we should be able to get in one more chart, but I really need your breathing to be normal.
Okay,
You are like all
sorry.
over the place, so.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Like sometimes I feel like I'm not breathing enough, and I'm like, I have that. I don't want to do that. So.
Yeah. I just need it as normal as possible and not
Okay.
fluctuated, okay?
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I just wanna be able to get it done for you in one more chart instead of doing 3 more. So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't want that. No, you don't want that.
And tell me when you, okay, I know I sound like a broken record, but I have to ask you again. Any
Okay.
issues with those questions on the test?
No.
You know exactly what I mean when I ask you
Yeah.
about physically causing your disappearance, last time you saw Shanann,
Mm-hmm.
and,